What would it look like to have a debate that didn't prioritize defeating the opponent, but instead deeply learning about the issue being debated about? Because if you don't learn something from a debate, then what's the point? We'll get to that in a sec. But first and foremost, hi y'all. If you've been following along, you've seen Faces of X, my recent series of short videos that integrate different perspectives on culture war issues. You've also seen Deep Reckonings, my series of explicitly marked deepfake videos that imagine morally courageous versions of our public figures. And next up, I will be diving into the anti-debate. Now, what in the world is an anti-debate? Well, in order to have a thriving democracy, we need a thriving debate of ideas. And yet, here we are. In a traditional debate, only one perspective can win, right? Which incentivizes straw manning. It behooves me to make your position sound weaker so that my position can sound stronger. In an anti-debate, on the other hand, and an anti-debate is just an idea, it doesn't exist yet, but the idea is that the person who wins is the person who best integrates the other person's perspective into their own position, right? Which would incentivize steel manning, right? I'm going to have to really be listening to you in good faith if I'm going to find some nugget of gold in what you're saying to incorporate into my position. And ultimately, the person who wins is actually everyone, right? Because we all come away with a bigger picture on the issue. So the AntiDebate Project I'm diving into is designing a new/old format for debate that incentivizes steel manning and integration of different perspectives. I say /old because, of course, I'm drawing from historical practices like Socratic dialogue and the Talmudic practice of Chavruta. Right? In Judaism, we are commanded to study the Talmud in pairs because it is by virtue of having different perspectives that we sharpen each other's intellect. So the AntiDebate Project will have two deliverables. First, a how-to guide that explains how to facilitate an anti-debate. Right? We know what the terms of an Oxford debate are. What are the terms of an anti-debate? Step 1, opening arguments. Step 2, steel man each other's opening arguments to each other's satisfaction, etc. So first deliverable will be a how-to guide. The second will be a video or a series of audio podcast episodes that allow people to see or hear what an anti-debate looks like or sounds like. And then I packaged all of that up in a way that can be shared with Glenn Lowry, Lex Friedman, you, right? Anyone from podcast hosts to debate clubs as a format, as a new anti-debate format that you can use. So I will be working on the anti-debate for the next couple months, which means I won't be releasing much on Substack or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. But in the meantime, I will still be tweeting/Xing, and you can follow me on Twitter/X at Steph Lepp. You can also check out a sweet article about the concept of the anti-debate linked in the description below. So with that, much love and BRB.